空が変わった日、1945年の夏、広島の街は強い日差しに包まれていた。市場では商人たちの活気ある声が響き、学校へ向かう学生や夕食の材料を買い求める母親たちで賑わっていた。12歳の高橋春は、妹の愛子の手を引きながら家へ帰る途中だった。母に頼まれて米を買いに来たのだが、戦争の影響で食料は不足していた。それでも、春は妹に微笑みかけた。愛子は無邪気に鼻歌を歌いながら、軽やかに歩いていた。戦争が始まって何年も経っていた。春は空襲警報のサイレンや街を行進する兵士たちの姿に慣れていた。しかし、広島はこれまで大きな空襲を受けていなかった。だからこそ、人々は不安と安堵の間で揺れていた。アメリカが何か大きな攻撃を計画しているらしいという噂もあったが、それが何なのかは誰にもわからなかった。その朝、8月6日、広島の空はいつもと変わらず青く澄んでいた。春と愛子は家の近くの鷲を渡りながら川の流れを見下ろした。すると、突然、空が白く光った。春が顔を上げた瞬間、世界が真っ白になった。轟音。耳が割れるような音が響いたかと思うと、春の体は宙に浮き、次の瞬間、地面に叩きつけられた。熱風が肌を焼き、砂ぼこりが当たりに舞った。目を開けようとしても、眩しくて何も見えない。愛子。必死に叫ぶが、声がかき消される。痛む体を引きずりながら、春は妹を探した。そこにあったはずの鷲は崩れ、黒い煙が空へと立ち上がっていた。人々の叫び声が響く。家は燃え、川は赤く染まっていた。やっとの思いで春は愛子を見つけた。瓦礫の中に埋もれた妹を震える手で引っ張り出す。しかし、愛子の体は冷たかった。嘘だろ春の目から涙がこぼれた。それから3日後、今度は長崎の空が光った。長崎の浦上に住む15歳の佐藤賢治は、その日も工場では働いていた。学校は戦争のために閉鎖され、若い男たちは皆、軍に取られていった。あと少しで昼休みだな。仲間と話しながら、賢治は汗を拭った。8月9日、広島が何か恐ろしい爆撃を受けたと噂されていたが、詳細はわからなかった。その瞬間、空が再び光った。なんだ。次の瞬間、爆風が工場を吹き飛ばした。賢治は激しく地面に叩きつけられ、意識を失った。目を覚ましたとき、あたりは地獄のようだった。建物は崩れ、人々はやけどを負いながらさまよっていた。赤さんを探して家へ戻ると、そこはすでに焼け跡になっていた。 母さん、どこだ、必死に探し続けたが、母の姿はどこにもなかった。それから何年も今日経った。春も、賢治も、奇跡的に生き延びたが、心には深い傷を負った。戦争は終わったが、失ったものはあまりにも大きかった。愛子母さん俺は生きているよ。そして、この悲劇を決して忘れない青い空が平和の誓いを静かに見守っていた。終わり。
The day the sky changed, the summer of 1945 wrapped Hiroshima in an unbearable heat. The market bustled with merchants calling out their wares, students hurrying to school, and mothers buying ingredients for the evening meal. 12-year-old Haru Takahashi walked home, holding his little sister Aiko's hand. Their mother had sent them to buy rice, but food was scarce because of the war. Still, Haru smiled at Aiko as she skipped along, humming a tune. The war had lasted for years. Haru had grown used to the wailing of air raid sirens and the sight of soldiers marching through the streets. Yet, Hiroshima had remained untouched by major bombings. Because of this, the people lived in a strange mix of fear and relief. There were rumors that America was planning something big, but no one knew what. That morning, August 6th, the sky over Hiroshima was as clear and blue as ever. As Haru and Aiko crossed a bridge near their house, they stopped to gaze at the river's gentle flow. Then, suddenly, the sky flashed white. What? Haru barely had time to raise his head before the world turned into blinding light. A deafening roar, an explosion louder than anything he had ever heard shook the city. Haru's body was lifted off the ground, and in the next instant, he was slammed down hard. A burning wind scorched his skin and thick dust filled the air. He tried to open his eyes, but the brightness made it impossible to see. Aiko! He screamed with all his might, but his voice was swallowed by the chaos. His body ached, but he dragged himself forward, searching for his sister. The bridge they had just been standing on was gone. Thick black smoke coiled into the sky. The city was in flames, and the river, once clear, ran red. Then, he saw her. Aiko was trapped under the rubble, her small body buried beneath shattered wood and stone. With trembling hands, Haru pulled her free, but she was cold. No, this can't be real. Tears spilled from his eyes. 3 days later, another flash of white light consumed the sky, this time over Nagasaki. In Urakami, Nagasaki, 15-year-old Kenji Sato was working in a factory. His school had closed due to the war, and most of the young men had already been sent off to fight. Just a little longer until lunch, he muttered, wiping the sweat from his brow as he chatted with his coworkers. There were rumors about Hiroshima, whispers that the city had been destroyed in an instant. But no one knew the truth. Then, without warning, the sky burned with light. What? The explosion ripped through the factory. Kenji was thrown into the air before crashing to the ground. His consciousness faded. When he awoke, the world was unrecognizable. Buildings lay in ruins, people wandered the streets, their bodies burned and blistered. The city had become a hellscape. Kenji ran toward his home, searching for his mother, but when he arrived, there was nothing left, only a pile of blackened debris. Mother, where are you? He dug through the rubble with his bare hands, but no matter how hard he searched, he couldn't find her. Years passed. Haru and Kenji both survived, but the war had left them with scars that would never heal. Though the fighting had ended, the weight of their loss remained. One day, Haru visited Nagasaki's Peace Park. There, carved into stone, was a vow. Never again. Haru pressed his hands together in prayer and closed his eyes. Aiko. Mother. I'm still here. And I will never forget. Above him, the sky stretched vast and blue, watching over the world in silent witness. The end.